Finding a job for a new grad is like going through hell in the UK, especially for international students who needs a visa sponsorship. I want to share my story, an international student that managed to find a job in the end. Hopefully, my story will cheer you up. I came to the UK with nothing, no local networks, no direct job experience, and no backup plan. But I told myself I have to find a job after graduation, no matter what. Against all odds, I managed to do it. Hopefully, you can do it too. So, my story is for you. So as school term starts, everyone was trying to figure out their class timetable, but I wasn't. I was trying to figure out how to survive. To me, getting a better score at school is not important at all, as long as I can get my degree when I finish my study. Finding a job has the #1 priority. So I decided to focus all my energy on job hunting. But there's a big problem. I didn't have anything on my CV for the roles I wanted to apply, which is software engineering. The reason being, this type of role gives me the highest chance of securing a skilled worker visa here in the UK. But my previous job experience is not related to this. So I had nothing to add on my CV. So what did I do? I went on to GitHub, find the training projects. I forked them, went through the projects, understand the tech stack, and then customize them a little bit. In the end, I host them on to AWS so that I can, I have something to show. This did two things to me. #1, I learned a little bit of tech stack about the different projects. #2, I had something to add on my CV. In the meantime, I was grinding through HackerRank and LeetCode to pick up basic data structures and algorithms. So very quickly, I managed to put together a 1-page CV, short, sharp, barely holding together, but at least I have something. So it was time to go to the job market, or the battlefield as I call it. So I started firing off applications on LinkedIn. I think I clicked almost every quick apply button on LinkedIn I could possibly find. It was kind of crazy. I think I probably applied over a few hundred jobs on LinkedIn in a matter of a few months, but it wasn't working for me on LinkedIn. I felt like LinkedIn wasn't that useful for new grad at the time. So unfortunately, it did not help me much. In the meantime, I also attend almost every single career event at university. I make sure that I carry a printed version of my CVs, and also I would go talk to most of the HRs and make sure that they leave with one copy of my CV. You know what? I think it actually worked out pretty well, because at least some of them invited me for interviews. So probably printing out your version is not a thing anymore nowadays, because you can just send them via email very easily. I mean, at the time you can send them emails as well, but still people print, their CVs. But anyway, if it's still a thing, definitely try it, or at least talk to the HRs and give them, impression, so that when they receive your email, they knew, okay, I met this guy, and that hopefully will boost the chance of them at least giving you a chance for interview. Other than that, I'd also attend almost all the hackathons at university. Hackathon to me means more skills, more connections, and more content to add on CV. So I treat hackathon like a survival training. If you have not attended any, I highly recommend. As I said, LinkedIn wasn't that useful for me. So if we exclude LinkedIn, I think I applied probably over 100 jobs. 70% of them basically rejected me instantly, and some of them rejected me because they couldn't sponsor a worker visa, and some of them basically didn't care to give a reason. The remaining 30%, they invited me for online coding test. I failed almost half of them, And then for the remaining companies, I made it through second and third round. Some of them ghosted me in the process. This was all happening while I was doing my 1 year master program. Coursework was heavy. Job prep, interview prep was brutal. I was just so exhausted that I couldn't fall into sleep. Imagine you're that tired, you lay in your bed, but your brain still is running through the interview questions. That was me. But I did not stop because I did not have a backup plan. I came to the UK with money only enough for my 1 year master program. If I couldn't find a job upon graduation, I'd have no money. I'd be screwed if I was in that situation. So finding a job was my number one priority. I finally reached the final round with one financial firm in the city of London. I left the interview feeling hopeful, the kind of hope I had not had for a very long time. After that, I'd check my email every single day like it was oxygen. One day, I was having lunch, my phone buzzed. I saw it was the email from the company. I opened the email as I was chewing my food. Sadly, that email started with, "I'm sorry too." I did not even finish reading the email. I put my phone aside, basically kept on chewing my food, and swallowed the rejection. But deep down, I was crushed. I wanted to cry. I have put so much effort into job hunting in the past 6 months, and I have not secured even one. But the good thing was I still had 6 months ahead of me. So I told myself, look ahead, do not look back. Keep going. It was that mindset, I think, was something that changed me. So if you're going through similar situations, look ahead, do not look back, keep going. Eventually, you'll find light at the end of the tunnel. By the end of April, I'd completed almost all the challenges on HackerRank, including data structures and algorithm challenges. I'd bookmarks the ones that I could not solve and force myself to redo them until I could one-shot them. Days with 4 to 5 hours sleep were pretty normal. Easter holiday while I was traveled, I sat in my tiny room, tried to solve the challenges on HackerRank, or basically look through some of the trending projects on GitHub until I could barely stay up. I think the thing that hit me the hardest was the mental pressure. I had already paid a huge fee to come to the UK to study, and I also have put so much effort into job hunting, but there was still no certainty if I was going to succeed. So it was like hell at the time for me, but giving up wasn't an option. End of June, I reached a final round again, this time in Southampton. A week later, I got an offer, £25,000 a year. It wasn't London, but it was a lifeline. For a very long time, I could finally breathe a little and relax a little. I said to myself, at least I do not have to worry about where I was going to stay after I graduate. Finally, I had something in hand. So, it was one of those happy days I haven't had for a very, very long time. As an international student, I still dreamed of working in London, so I kept applying. The fact that I had one offer in hand, my confidence basically shot up. The pressure on my shoulder dropped. Companies still reject me because I needed a visa. I could not change that, but to keep applying. From June to August, it was rejection after rejection. But mentally, I was unshakable now. Because I needed a visa to work in the UK, so the most efficient way for me to apply is to know if the employer has a visa sponsorship license. Luckily, the UK government published this list. So I downloaded it, went through it line by line, filtered out the tech companies, and went to their career page. I applied for the roles that could potentially fit me manually one by one. I think by this point, I probably applied over 200 jobs. I interviewed with 20 of them, reached to final round with 7 of them. By the end of August, I got an offer from a tech startup in London. I was speechless. I got 2 offers, visa secured, future secured. I felt I was the luckiest person in the world. When I look back, that year went by very quickly. I tried everything I possibly could for the opportunity to work in the UK. In the end, it worked. So if you're watching this video and are in similar situation, don't give up, don't slow down, don't wait for opportunities, create them. Just remember, you only need one yes. Thanks for watching my video. If you find this helpful, drop a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.